Hello, YouTube world. Thanks for checking in the Khaliis Take. If this is your first time to the channel, please like, subscribe, leave any comments. Also, hit the notification bell for any future content. And also, please check out my prior videos of this one. I think you'll find it to be interesting on some of the takes that I have. And hope you enjoy the take that I'm about to give you now. Yeah, when we talk about Kawhi Leonard, we're talking about somebody that the media hates. I believe the media just hates Kawhi Leonard. Before the 3-1 lead they had last year, nobody ever gave him credit anyway. Nobody ever really said Kawhi Leonard is potentially the best player in the league when he has been for a while. He's had seasons where he looked like the best player in the league, but nobody gives him that credit. To me, it would be unreal if Kawhi won an MVP this year, because nobody wants to give him that type of credit. The man that won 2 NBA championships, and you don't win NBA championships by not being a good player or by not putting your team in position to be a great team to get that far. And he's done that with the Spurs, and he's done that with Toronto. He's done that more than once to be a proven superstar in this league. But because Kawhi Leonard doesn't talk, because Kawhi Leonard doesn't share the same, want to talk like other players, because he doesn't involve himself that way, because he doesn't conduct himself that way, the media shoots him down. The media doesn't give him the notoriety and the respect that he deserved. The only reason why he got that respect he got last year is because a lot of people made it out that he was going against LeBron. And the funny thing is, he never said a word. Not in one of those commercials did you ever hear Kawhi Leonard say, "I'm doing this to go against LeBron." When Kawhi came out with the commercials, he wasn't even talking in those commercials. Did he ever say, LeBron this, LeBron that? He never said anything about LeBron. He put Kawhi Town in his commercial. Yeah, because he's from LA. He was born there. So why not say it's Kawhi Town when you're a hometown product? That's like to me, that's like Derrick Rose back in the day. He was born and raised in Chicago. Why wouldn't Derrick Rose go on TV and say it's my city? Why wouldn't he say that if he was born there? And he's definitely the best player from Chicago at that time. Kawhi Leonard was born in California, in LA. So he has a right to feel like it's Kawhi Town, because for many years to come, he's probably going to be there. Whether in a Lakers or a Clippers jersey or whatever he chooses to do, he's probably going to be in LA the rest of his career, because that's where his family is, and that's where he chose to be. And that's where he asked to be when the Spurs were getting ready to trade him that time. When he wanted to leave the Spurs, he asked the Spurs to trade him to the Lakers. He said he wanted to be on the Lakers. So why isn't it his town if he's the best hometown player from there? But everybody made it into something. And I think one of the biggest issues with Kawhi is the fact that he isn't vocal or doesn't talk that much. People speak for him too much. And I'm glad that he's being more vocal now and showing more leadership, because he should. Because he should let the world know, I don't need you. I don't need your validation. I don't need you to speak for me. I'm a 2-time champion, 2-time finals MVP, 2-time defensive player of the year, all NBA team on several occasions. And I just won last year. I was the first to win the Kobe Bryant All-Star Game MVP. So I don't think Kawhi needs anybody's validation. But at the same time, the media still hates on this man, and he doesn't do anything wrong. He goes out there about his business. He plays at a high level. And granted, he didn't play that great last year in the Game 7 last year. But at the same time, one game does not define somebody's career. when they've won multiple championships. And those teams won those championships because of him. One game doesn't define his whole career. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not going to sit here and say he doesn't, him and the Clippers doesn't need to redeem themselves this year, because they do. As a team, they failed. But Kawhi Leonard has proven that he's a great player in this league to win championships. So if he's proven that, well, then the Clippers have to put the right pieces around him. Because in most cases, Kawhi is the right fit for any team he goes to. There's not one team in the NBA that wouldn't take Kawhi Leonard right now. Because Kawhi Leonard boosts your chances of getting to the finals, because he's been to it and he's won it and he's been on the grind and he knows what it's like. And this year, Kawhi Leonard is playing out of his mind so far this season, and he's not even getting the credit he deserves as far as his MVP voting. And that's why I said, I really hope Kawhi Leonard finds a way to get that MVP this year. I'm really pulling for him, because nobody wants to give him any credit like he hasn't done anything for the league, and like he hasn't been a top 2, top 3 player in the league the last several years. So, I think the media needs to stop hating on Kawhi Leonard, and so do a lot of fans, because he's not getting the votes he should get as MVP. To me, this year he should have been up there in regards to all-star captain, maybe. He should have got more votes there. He should have got more votes as an all-star, but he's just not getting the respect that he deserves. And I just really don't know why. He doesn't talk. He doesn't do anything to anybody. He's the Terminator. He's this, he's that. Yeah. But I mean, he only shoots people when he's on the court. I mean, that's what he do. Go out there and shoot people. That's what he do. He loves shooting that mid-range. So what I'm saying is, the media needs to show Kawhi some more love to me, because they haven't done it since he's been in the league. Now, I know he's not the most flashy player, but he's really effective. And his game is really improved so much throughout the years, through the seasons he's been in the NBA. I mean, he literally turned himself into a superstar. He really did. And a lot of people are not even giving him credit or even see what he does. Like this year, I mean, he's almost shooting 50, 40, 90 this year. That's incredible. For a guy who plays defense, got to guard the other team's best player, and drop 25, 30 points a game himself. So I think we need to start giving Kawhi some love, and I think it should start now. So big win for them tonight. They beat up on the Bulls. They beat them by like 19. I think it was 125, 106. Kawhi had 33 and 6. An easy 33 and 6. I don't see that even phasing him with that team. But like I said, show Kawhi some love. That's what the media needs to do. That's what some of the fans, the Clipper hater fans, need to do. Because think about it, Kawhi wouldn't have blew a 3-1 lead if he had Kyle Lowry. He wouldn't have blew a 3-1 lead if he had Serge Ibaka. He wouldn't have blew a 3-1 lead if he had Siakam. Because just a year prior, when he was on the Raptors, they were holding up the trophy last time I checked. And Kawhi Leonard played out of his mind that whole playoffs. So what I'm saying is, put some respect on his name, because he's earned it. And for all the media out there that disrespects him, I hope he wins a championship this year, just to shut them up and let everybody understand, hey, Kawhi Leonard is a top 2, top 3 player in this league for a reason. And there's no need to overlook his talents and his specialties, because he is a damn good player. And I don't care what Shannon Sharp says. I don't care what Nick Wright says. They're idiots compared, or should I say they're idiots when it comes to this situation, because there's so much of fanboys of LeBron. LeBron is a great player. Nobody's ever going to take that from him. But get up off LeBron, son. LeBron is getting older. Without AD playing at the level he played last year, it's no way they win that championship. AD could have been the MVP of the finals. He should have almost been the MVP of the playoffs. AD played really good last year. So when your second best player is Anthony Davis, which is a top 5 player in the league, you're going to probably make the finals. So Kawhi doesn't have a top 5 player. He has a top 10 player in the league in PG. And in the playoffs, PG looks like a top 25 player in the playoffs. So put some respect on Kawhi's name, man. And let that man live. Because really, you're looking at an MVP caliber player right before your eyes, and you're not acknowledging it. And I feel like everybody needs to start doing that. Because when LeBron is gone in a couple years, and KD is still around, Kyrie and them, but they're all in the Eastern Conference now. So when LeBron fades away in a couple years, Kawhi's still gonna be here. And Kawhi definitely owned the Western Conference. So the respect needs to start and the hate needs to stop. That's all I gotta say. So, hey, until next time.